Up with a representative from Zuma's legal team, Daniel Mancha.
The opening address of the head of the legal team of the commission on Monday, he specifically stated that the former president is invited, and in terms of the rules of the commission, he is not going to be cross-examined because he's a commission's witness. That was the same view of the chairperson of the commission. And more so, the head of the legal team of the commission went further to say the rules of the commission do not allow a cross-examination except by the leave of the chairperson. And that leave is granted upon an application which gets considered by the chairperson of the commission, and then he makes a decision. Irrespective of all the concerns that we've raised through correspondences with the commission, the concerns about the biasness of the commission, the impartiality of the commission towards him. Because as you know, we have received a lot of statements where when you look at it, the commission says the president is implicated, but when you look, the president is not even implicated on anything. And when those people come to testify, they don't even implicate the president. So there are a number of concerns we have raised. I don't want to go to each and every one of those. But clearly, when the right time comes, we will set all of them. The commission has our complaints in writing, so they know what the complaints are all about. So despite the undertaking they've made on Monday, that they are not going to cross-examine the president, they eventually, as you saw if you were sitting in the in the commission, they then started to cross-examine the president, which means they have been trying through false pretense to say to the president, we need clarity, but yet they wanted to cross-examine him. The president then raised his consent that the exercise of taking him through the details, it's only meant to assess his credibility vis-a-vis the credibility of a person who made the statement. You only do that exercise when you're cross-examining someone. You don't lead a witness to establish credibility of a witness. So, on the view of that, the legal team of the former president, we then requested the commission to adjourn so that we can consult with the former president. And upon the consultation with the former president, dealing with the concerns that he has raised in an open commission, we then decided to approach the chairperson of the commission to actually inform him that these concerns are so grave that the president is not prepared to be abused by people who have called him as their witness, and in turn, then they cross-examine him.
So that was one of former President Jacob Zuma's legal representatives soon after the unexpected end to today's proceedings.
Let's now take you back to the moment that actually led to today's adjournment.
I'm being really cross-examined very thoroughly on the details. And I don't know what will be the outcome of that.
Well, we're still in the middle of saying something. I don't want to interrupt you.
Sorry?
We're in the middle of making a certain point. I don't want to interrupt you.
No, I was just making the very same point that if we're looking on that particular allegation, you know, as we were dealing with her report, insofar as what happened in the conference of the ANC, for an example, about groups or cliques or whatever, I said that she's expressing her own views here. And these are matters that even any ordinary ANC member will take issue with her.
From the state capture inquiry to another inquiry we go now.